to some rummage sales. Gonna get some loot. Let's see here. Actually, this area looks familiar, but there's often a lot of sales here. Let's see. This is by Grandma's house. Hi, Grandma. Okay, so yeah, I haven't been to it. I'm passing a church right now that has a sale too, but they're not doing anything this weekend. This is right where I go running at. Could have had a really full day if it wasn't raining. Brought my running gear, done some thrifting. Actually, there's a thrift store I never get to go to. I love how that works out. Got two rummage sales close by each other. The thrift store that I never get to go to. Plus, I know there's at least 3 garage sales in this area that I am going to try to hit. It's gonna be a good day. Gonna be a good day. Alright, there it is. The Masonic building. I just parked in Fred Meyer's lot. First rummage sale of the day done. I think I did all right. I spent $10. Probably could have haggled, but they didn't really seem like the haggling type. Bag of goodies here. Quite a few items. I'd say I probably got probably $1 a piece, maybe a little less. I'd have to count it. I didn't count it up, but not too bad. I got an old Denon remote for a receiver. I got a USB SATA device, new in box. There's an old Pentax camera that actually had pretty decent sales, and some new, still wrapped in plastic, Scholastic books on CD. That should do pretty good. There's maybe 6 or 7 of them. So we'll see. I'll show you guys right now. Got this Marvel hat, Avengers hat, great condition. Older Pentax camera. I think it'll do pretty decent with the box and everything. And let's see, how many did I get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 books on CD here. I only checked on one comp, and it did pretty good for brand new. But we'll obviously sell these as sets. And then the SATA device, it's older, but still got it for really cheap. And there's the old Denon remote. Somebody might want that. And the tapes, I always pick up the tape, especially when they're wrapped in plastic and new still. So we'll see what we get. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 items. 12 items for $10. That's pretty good. Good enough for the girls we date. Alright, on to the next. Alright, not too much at this one. This was the one that I said that usually isn't that great, but they do it every year. So the Coca-Cola Trays are, they're 1987, and they're all in pretty good shape. There's 8 of them. See, some of them have the rust there on the end. They were $1 a piece, which, I mean, I didn't really want to pay $1 a piece, but with the condition, and I can take them to the flea market that's starting this next month and easily do 5, probably $10, so I'll try to get out of them. And then these little wristbands, super cheap, and This black one's actually Harley Davidson. Harley Davidson stuff always does really well, as you guys all know. And the Cougar stuff, they just bundle that together and have that sold real quick. Off to the thrift store. Well, the thrift store wasn't a total bust, almost. All I found was this U.S. military medics pack. It's pretty sweet, actually. It folds out. Lots of pockets. Stuff like this. Something like that I might actually keep. It was only $3. I go hiking a lot and camping, so I might hang on to it. Other than that, the thrift store was kind of a bust. Prices were a little high. I was surprised. This is the only store like this. Well, not like this. There's tons of thrift stores, but it's the only one of its name in this area. And I kind of thought it'd be a little bit better priced than like a Goodwill or Value Village. The clothing was okay. I know I said I don't do clothing, but I do look. You never know. There are some brands that I will pick up if the price is right, and a lot of times it is. But yeah, there's Deseret Industries. Yeah, electronics, high or broken. Clothing, like I said, it was okay. A lot of their shirts are just $5 straight across, which is fine if you find the right one, but I didn't find the right ones. Other than that, just kind of a lot of your typical thrift store stuff. All in all, not a bad day. I spent, let's see, $19.25 at the rummage sales and $3 here. So I might hit up one more thrift store on the way home. This is my little trifecta zone. You got a thrift store here, another one there, and a Goodwill there. This is where I go. This little spot, it's nice having all three stores right by each other. Sorry, had some peanuts. Usually get in and out pretty quick. The big thrift store, not Goodwill, I usually do a walk through twice because it is a bigger thrift store and they kind of have things all over the place. The smaller store is really easy to get in and out since I don't do clothes and I don't do furniture and I don't do dishes type things. Really easy to get to what I want, and their pricing is pretty nice. They do sticker pricing like most places do, but on certain days, you know, green will be 25% off, blue will be 50% off, and pink will be 75% off. And then they'll have ones that are white tags and they're just priced what they are priced at. So there's almost always a good deal inside that one. And this Goodwill it's weird. It's half the time stuff is priced too high, and half the time it's not, and you find some good stuff in there. But it's always crowded. There's always a lot of people here. You could tell that there's a lot of people probably looking to do some reselling. But that's fine. I've always walked out of here with something. The bigger thrift store, not so much. I'd never find anything in there. I think I've bought from it maybe 3 times, and of all the times I've gone into it, and I don't know. They have stuff. They have good stuff, but they never ever have good deals. So it's it's a bonus to walk in there since I'm already by 2 other stores. So really, it's just a convenience thing having these stores together, and it's great. It's close to home, and you can just walk in and spend maybe 20 minutes in each store, and usually walk out with something to make some money on. So here we go. Alright, so I finished up at the thrift stores. Nothing at Goodwill, nothing at the larger thrift store. Like I said, they have stuff, but it's always priced pretty high for what the stuff is, and I wouldn't say it's high. I mean, it's priced at what you could sell it for on eBay or Craigslist or whatever you use. They do sales. Today was 50% off of yellow stickers, but I don't really remember seeing very many yellow stickered items. So it's one of those things. You might find something every now and then. So I mean, even like they had like a video game guide from a older game, and they wanted $6 for the manual. Like the little walkthrough cheap manuals that tell you everything. Yeah, $6 for that. I mean, that's a game that probably nobody ever plays anymore, but it's just an example of their pricing. At the tiny thrift store, I actually spent quite a bit on some cycling shoes, which they're pretty good. I should do really well. So 2 pairs of cycling shoes, a pair of what's the brand? Kuru shoes, I think they're called. Not Roku, they're Kuru. Some ladies' shoes, really good condition. The cycling shoes were in great condition too, except for their clip-ins, but you can replace those, so it's no big deal. And then I bought a 1964 yearbook for Bakersfield College in California, so I figured I'd try that out. I know other sellers that will do older yearbooks like that and do pretty good. So it was cheap. It was $2, so we'll see what happens. I've never sold them before, but I know I watch Garage Flips, and he talks about selling them every now and then. So I saw it, and it was cheap, so figured I'd try it out. Anyways, that's gonna do it for today, guys. I am done. I've been out for 4 hours, and I spent, let's see, 23. I spent, I think, $60 total today, and I got quite a few items. Should be some pretty good returns, especially with the cycling shoes. I'm pretty excited about those. They're in really good shape, and they're Sidi, S-I-D-I. So we'll see. I don't like doing a lot of shoes, but I do bike shoes pretty often. If I could find a good pair for a good price, I'll do the bike shoes, because they sell a lot faster for me than like regular tennis shoes. And that's pretty much the only clothing article I'll do anymore is shoes. You can count ice skates. I do ice skates too, because I always find really good condition Jackson ice skates, and those are expensive, brand new. They're really expensive. Look up Jackson ice skates. Go to their website or any place besides eBay that sells them. They're not cheap, but you always find them cheap. I find them for $3, $4 all the time. But yeah, gonna head home, gonna have lunch, and gonna get some pictures done today. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Bye.